Diversity in the UK estate agency industry. Today I'm joined by Ugo Arinzeh, who is an estate agent in the UK, originally from America, but also born in Nigeria.
Correct.
Where do you think diversity is in the UK? And I'd like to talk to you about you being a female and also a Black American as well.
Yeah, I definitely, as I don't have the numbers to hand, but certainly there's not enough diversity in the estate agency model. I think women are definitely becoming more and more represented, so that's great to see. Hopefully, as business owners as well.
Yes. I honestly believe that women make better estate agents. Actually,
well,
I'm making a sweeping.
I'm not going to argue against that.
The empathy. Have you noticed there's a lot of I don't know if this is America, but a lot of willy waving, isn't there?
There's a lot of bravado, yeah.
Ego.
And I think ego is definitely is not a great thing when you're trying to serve somebody,
yes.
right? And also when we, for example, we're working with buyers, it's understanding this is their home, not yours, their home. So you need to understand what's driving them, what's motivating them, and so that humility is important. Coming back to diversity, though, I think obviously, in whatever communities we're serving, it's good for people to see some of their own in it as well, right? And so I think that's where there is an opportunity. Obviously, I live and work in London, which is one of the most globally diverse cities in the world. So we have a real opportunity, and I'd like to see more Black entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs stepping up and having the opportunity to do that.
Because one thing I've particularly noticed is that in the UK that there is quite a low propensity of Black British people in estate agency. There's a few more British Asians, but not as many as I thought there would be, considering that, especially in British Asian families, is that property is considered the thing that brings you up in this world. And you're absolutely right, it's role models like yourself and other women and other people from different backgrounds telling their story. What would your message be to anyone why they should become an estate agent and why it's considered, it should be a great career?
Yeah, well, I think it's the sky's the limit, number one. So really, when you do work for yourself, there is no ceiling as to what you could make. I kind of look at it,
especially if you're self-employed.
Especially if you're self-employed. So yeah, absolutely. When you look at most global wealth, no matter where people have made it, real estate is a fundamental part of their, asset portfolio. So we sit in a place where we can certainly bring that level of understanding and supporting our clients in that regard. And so having that diversity also means, in a space, especially in a city like London, is if you could specialize in serving your community, not at the exclusion of others, but certainly there should be opportunities, because if you're helping somebody who might be buying for the first time and you can relate or understand or share some stories, that is a good thing, not a bad thing. So I don't see us fighting against that, but you could use that to your benefit.
What other advice would you give?
That it's hard work, but certainly doable. I think you play to your strengths. Often when I had an investment banking career, I was the only woman in the room. Sometimes that's a good thing, actually, because you will be remembered. And so you can seek out a tribe and others. I think women support each other quite well. So there's opportunities to network with other women and to even just if you're trying to grow your business, right? You could target other women and target that conversation and community
some wonderful things.
and marketing.
There's some wonderful things going on at the moment. There's the Women in Estate Agency Facebook group, and they had a conference a few months ago. It's absolutely fantastic. Any final thoughts before we finish?
No, again, I think we've just said it. I think you play to your strengths. If you believe in yourself, there definitely will be opportunities to grow a successful real estate business, whether it's in the UK or elsewhere.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.